What's up, guys? So I was like finishing eating while doing that. I'm gonna have like my mic is gonna be off probably like a good amount of time. Just wanted to kind of like hop on and BG a little bit and just chill. What's up, Deluxe? What's up, Josh? How you guys doing? Might be dead here. Posse Lips with the big follow. Hey, thank you, welcome. Stupid plays. How to get my 3 raid guys full buffed? You're doing like full world buffs on 3 different characters? Is that what you mean? That's insane, dude.
MC La Rochefoucauld, j'ai jamais rêvé devant Jean-Pierre Foucault. Foucault, y'a pas de bon, y'a que la brute et tout co qui te serre la main, mais pense Nico Mouko. Amer comme du plus beau pur, la vérité se dilue dans des petites coupures. Ordure, on est tous à une étape de notre vie. On recycle nos négros, on fait pas de tri. Des mesquins, t'esquins pour une caisse quelconque. Ensuite, fesse-toi en veston autour d'un festin. Du fauchon en bouillie dans l'intestin.
Oh my god, are you kidding me, dude? That didn't spin?
Et c'est la lutte des chasses, on a le discount. Ils ont la classe, ils ont la cote, ils ont le discours. Ils ont la vie Steinway, nous la version play school. On est au courant de tout, mais on reste.
I watched a bit of Zoomers. Yeah, man, Zoomer's chill. I know you think Zoomers would mean he's all like hyped up and stuff. No. Yeah, I think I have it on auto host for him. So just if he streams. Well, a lot of times we're streaming at the same time because we both usually are streaming like raid times, but he streams a little more often than I do.
Tes followers Twitter ont des têtes d'œuf. T'es pas amoureux d'une meuf mais d'une paire de seufs. On a la vue déformée comme dans l'œil de bœuf. La télé donne le couvre-feu, pire des keufs. Des émissions de secret story, sorry. Mais les prods sont des scories. Ils pètent le score avec des histoires ignobles. Leur story, plus la merde, plus le storyboard. Et la pub corrobore le fait qu'on collabore. On est comme des nymphos qui partent plein pour viol. Nos cerveaux dispo, on est des coca collabos. Le samedi on fait la fête, on picole, on loge, on s'extrapète de rire.
Holy shit, man! I can't catch a break on these fights.
Sur le stand de tir, dentifrice aux musiques, on fait des tubes. On t'entertainement, on t'emmène. On te le dit pas clairement, mais on t'emmerde. Et bientôt il y aura un forfait pour
You go to his stream when you want to see more than 500 DPS. Yeah, you definitely if you're looking for big DPS numbers. I'm pretty sure my stream's probably not the right stream.
C'est mon gilet barbare, mince, sauf qui peut, love qui peut. Dans ce monde je ne suis qu'une pauvre tâche. Sauf qui peut, love qui peut. La foi c'est mon gilet de sauvetage. Sauf qui peut, love qui peut. Dans ce monde je ne suis qu'une pauvre tâche.
Dude, they're just on me. What's up, Big Ribsy? How you doing, man? So, guys, we are taking a little bit of a break, raid-wise. We just had talk tonight. We've had a lot of people either kind of being flaky or, you know, not really paying attention, and just the last couple of raids have been a little wonky, and we keep having people not being very reliable as far as like being able to, you know, come and show up and stuff. So we're probably going to be taking, the plan is as of right now is to we're taking a break till November. So it's 3 weeks basically. I'm still planning, I'm going to try and stream. Oh, why did he change his seduce targets? I'm still planning on streaming during like the normal times that I've been streaming. But we're probably just going to be doing PvP, honestly. But that's my plan as of right now, is we're just gonna kind of chill. It's one of those things, if you kind of just keep hitting your head against the wall and people are you know, not really excited about raiding or not super into it, it'll just kind of slowly burn people out. And I think it's better in a lot of those situations to just take a little breather and let people kind of take some time and come back fresh when they're, you know, kind of ready to go. I think that's a more, I don't know, I think that's just going to be a better outcome overall. So we will have a few weeks of no AQ40, at least not like official guild runs. We still might do some raids, like I might hop in some raids maybe with some buddies, you know, different guilds, stuff like that, just to kind of like chill and have fun. But as far as like the consistent raid schedule, we're gonna take a little 3-week break and no AQ at all for those 3 weeks. Nothing. It's not to say that I won't necessarily do AQ at all, but I'm not going to be doing it. We're not going to be doing it as a guild, like officially scheduled. Like I might join up some raids here and there, but my priority is kind of ranking right now, like just time commitment wise, and you know, I don't know, I definitely want to raid, but I'm not like in a rush to raid, you know what I mean? If we take a few weeks in the big picture is not a big deal. You know, there's plenty of people that got AQ 3 weeks after we did, so it's not really a big deal. It shouldn't be any kind of real significant setback or anything like that. But there's a few people are just getting kind of burnt out and stuff, and it's kind of showing. So, but we'll see. I'm hoping to be able to kind of turn on the stream a little more, do a little more PvP stuff here the next few weeks. It'll kind of help me, you know, I'm not gonna have to sit there and try and get world buffs and like do all of that, you know, just normal raid stuff. Even if you're a relatively like casual raiding guild, kind of how we are, it still ends up being a big time commitment, you know? Like to be prepared, get all the mats, like get all your stuff together, world buffs, the actual time in the raid, like it's, you know, it's a 4 or 5 hours kind of each day kind of a thing. And that's just it's a lot of time. If people are coming and half-assing it and not really paying attention and stuff, then here we go, big invis. He's like, where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is, bitch. But yeah, so that's kind of our plan here is November 5th, which is because we were talking about doing a 2-week break, but then that next week we come back is like the Thursday before Halloween, and I feel like that's setting up for people to not show up, you know? I feel like everyone takes off Halloween. Like that's kind of like always a hit or miss. And the holidays are tough, man. I mean, like honestly, the next few months are kind of gonna be a little bit tough just because people are gonna be out of town and all that, but it'll be all right. That's our plan. Do some recruiting kind of in the off time, fill whatever spots we need. If we have, you know, any fickle players, anyone kind of like not super interested in either sticking around or not super interested in raiding, it'll kind of help us weed those people out, figure out, you know, what we need to recruit to really go into the end of the year and Nax and all that stuff with like a real solid group where everyone's kind of fresh and ready to go. It's a bit of a spiral for raid slacks and wipe when it gets expensive and people get burnt out even faster. Yeah, I mean, we've had some drama with world buffs in general too between Alliance and Horde. There's been a lot of griefing the last couple weeks, and I know that's a big source of frustration for a lot of people. And unfortunately, there's not like a real easy solution to that. But oh, did I actually I shifted out right there, I think too. Okay, track humanoids. I got SQ. There's a warrior. Where the hell is he? Is he hiding in a bush? What the hell? Look at that. You guys see that? He's up here. I've never seen anyone hide there. They have one up here on the road too. Let's see. I can root this warrior and then... Can I target him? Yeah, nice. I'm gonna start capping. If this mage comes back, I should be able to kill him. Oh, this guy's... Let's see, can we pull it off? Intercept. The fear! Not the fear! I'm dead. Damn. But yeah, the world buff griefing and all that stuff is kind of added to it, I think, for a lot of people. It's not been, I haven't personally experienced it very much, but I know a lot of people have, and people have gotten real. It makes it tough, man. Like you end up getting world buffs, you know, 2 or 3 times because you're getting griefed, and then like you die early in the raid. Like it's pretty easy to get pretty pissed off about all that. So I don't know. I kind of see. I see people getting annoyed about that, and I also think it's a lot of times it's just a little healthier to just kind of chill and take some time and then come back ready to go. The same as like work, right? Like, dude, I keep getting outnumbered real hard in these decisions I'm making. Can we get him? Nice. I don't think I can save this guy. Let me hibernate. He already escaped artist. I should be able to downrank Moonfire here, kill him. Wow, what did he life-giving gem? How did he get so much health back? Mirror autos OP. This guy's AFK now, I think. I'm actually gonna stealth. I got a big res. This is gonna be kind of sketch. I'm gonna die here, but I'm gonna screen a couple of them. Hopefully maybe they dismount here and try and kill me. If not, I'll get a lot of free damage off. Yeah. So just try and distract as much as possible. Get people to dismount. I need to do I don't have anything for this guy. If he can kill me, I should be able to get a res here. I have no mana anyway. I'm gonna have to sit and drink for 35 seconds to get back to full mana. People in some of the best guilds have stopped playing the game after weeks of world buff griefing. I mean, yeah, it's like work, right? Like if it, like sometimes you just get burnt out and you're tired and you're kind of worn out, and you take a couple weeks and not have to think about it or focus on it or worry about it or whatever, and you come back real, like, you know, refreshed and ready to go. I mean, this isn't really any different. It's similar, you know, time commitments and all that kind of stuff. So I think it'll be fine. I'm honestly, like, it's okay too for me. Like, I'm real into the PvP stuff right now, and been having like a lot of fun with that. And so I'm gonna hibernate this druid after this. What's he doing? Okay, I'm just gonna actually kill this pally first. Tidal Charm stun on the pally. Can we get Starfire? No, he's playing Get Silence. He's gonna die here. I think this guy's just AFK. So it'll be okay. I'm honestly looking forward to being able to just to kind of prioritize PvP and not have to raid. Dude, the blue post to the PvP changes is kind of a big deal. I'm not sure how much you guys have like read into that or anything, but it's pretty significant. And so it's definitely impacting how easy or difficult it's going to be for me to get 13, rank 13. I'd be okay as long as I can pug AQ40. I mean, like, our server, there's always groups like that going, you know, like GBid groups, or, you know, one soft res or whatever it may be. So that's like, if I feel like raiding, I'm not worried about finding groups to be able to raid. It shouldn't be problematic. I haven't been like burnt out isn't really the right word, but I'm not opposed to taking a little time off of raiding specifically. But like, I'm not burnt out because I still really like playing. I just have been enjoying PvP a lot more, even though like the rank is kind of the ranking part is kind of a grind. I still been enjoying PvP a lot more than I've been liking a lot of the raid stuff. And so I'm excited to be kind of able to do some more of that and focus a little more on the PvP. Not have to worry about world buffs and all that jazz. So we'll see. Hopefully get some good little PvP streams going. These days it should be no problem to get her into a pug if you want to raid. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I haven't looked at, like, I have like looking for group channel here, and it's like it's one of my tabs, and I haven't looked at it in so long. Like, I haven't tried to find groups for anything, and in PvP it's like people I already play with, so it's like when you get on, it's like they're just on your friends list, they hit you up or you hit them up, and it's like instant invites basically. It's just, there's not been really any need for me to do that, and I've actually really just been enjoying PvP, like genuinely having a lot of fun. And so, you know, I think hopefully it helps kind of be able to push the last little bit of rank 13. I'm really hoping we can get rank 12 on reset. It's going to be tough though. Bracket caps went up this week for us because of this change that Blizzard did. And so hopefully my Moonfire's going to break that. I didn't realize there was a rogue over there. It's my fault. Nice, he's going to kill him on this warrior. Been starting my TBC prep. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been really worried too much about TBC just because I feel like it's gonna be a long ways out, but I'm definitely real excited, and that's another reason I'm really excited about just PvPing in general, because I really want to like hit the ground running with TBC. It took me a while in this in like classic initial release to decide on playing Druid, and I think like going into TBC like ready to play balance in like PvP like crazy. I don't know, man. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. And so I'm a lot of like how I've been like viewing PvP in general is just trying to do as much as I can to get better, and like try and figure out plays and things I'm doing wrong and errors I'm making, and how I can, you know, everything I can do to basically ensure I'm winning like every single 1v1. And I feel like that skill set and knowledge and all that is going to carry over into TBC really well. I'm going to mute my mic here a little bit too, so I'm going to be talking like a little bit less. Just a heads up. My girlfriend's going to be back soon. I'm sure she's going to have the TV on and stuff, so. Oh, of course. Of course. Click the flag! Dude! Oh, this is Pally right there. Is he not gonna touch me? Ugh. Oh, will he lay on hands? That was my bad. I definitely thought he was dead there. I think this warrior's rezzing in a second. Screen. 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 Nice. Technically in there on a 5 cap. Chicken casting stuff. I know, man. It's exciting, huh? This is a pretty OP trick if you're PvPing at all or trying to rank. Is Port to Moonglade actually can get you a lot of extra honor compared to other classes, because like everyone can obviously hearth in between, but that's once an hour. So it's going to be kind of insignificant unless you are able to just get like a killer run wherever your hearth's set to. The other thing is a lot of people will use their hearth and set it to Booty Bay to grab ZG buffs when they go out in between queues or whenever it's available. But since we have port to Moonglade that has no cooldown, even if you could port to like Org or something like Mages, right, to any major city, Moonglade's actually real close. It takes about 2 minutes to run over to Fellwood. So it's pretty reasonable to get 2 or 3 kills a lot of times between queues, and that extra, you can do that, 2 or 3 times in an hour, depending on how fast ABs are. So that could easily be an extra, 1,500, 2,000 honor per hour, which is like a, 10 or 20% gain. Pretty reasonable, I think, to get about 10k honor per hour. So if you're able to up that by, 1,000 or 1,500, this is actually a pretty significant overall, like, just kind of perk that druids have, where you can just do this real consistently if the queues are 5, 6, 7 minutes. I was a little slow on this one. I went and grabbed some water, but we'll see. I normally farm satyrs and furbolgs between queues. Yeah, exactly. There's also a couple good like songflower spots you can find. I've killed, it's pretty satisfying, I've killed a few alliance that are like full world buffed, like just chilling by the songflower. It's kind of surprising, dude. People be full world buffed and they're just like standing next to the songflower. Like, I guess they're waiting for it to come back up, but they're like 3 or 4 minutes early. It's like, it's pretty early and they're just standing there by themselves. I'm like, it doesn't seem like a very smart idea. I feel like the Alliance songflower spot's in like a kind of a sketchier area compared to the Horde one. I feel like the Horde one's like a little more protected. You have to kind of go like a little further out of your way, I feel like, but we have a furblog patch too I can throw. I've been trying to get better about using the furblog patch, and a lot of times I've been throwing onto the rocket helm. I'd like to get a druid enchant for the rocket helm if I can, but honestly haven't had like time or interest in really trying to run ZG at all. Horde one's right next to the cliff. You mean to like accidentally fall off? So we have a hunter here. I think he's level 58 or something. I think I killed this guy earlier. So like, see right there is like, that's an extra 140 honor. Like all those little things, just it really adds up. It's a really significant amount of extra. I found a bunch of guys up here in the hills and stuff. Last couple times I've been over here as well. You can get MC'd off. That's actually a good point. I didn't think about that. AB popped. Let's go. I'm gonna run over real quick to the songflower here and see. I've actually never gotten griefed at the Horde flight path songflower. I know it's happened before, or happens often, but I haven't had to personally deal with that at all. But I've come over here. There's a lot of times people be chilling up here on the hill. They chill like down here in this area for some weird reason, or they're standing right here by the songflower. So Q's up. We got 50 seconds. It's also really fun to use Q to do like a 2v1. Here, this guy's clicking it. He's gonna try and polymorph me. It's a very solid strategy there. Good job, kid. Cleansed. We'll click that. He's gonna be real upset about this. Let me take the Q. It's about as clean as it goes, guys. It goes for the poly. It's so weird. The amount of times I've had mages try and poly me, it completely puzzling. It's very, very weird. But it's honestly, that is one, even though it's kind of like, it's hard to say it's like a pro for balance, but because it's a poor play by mages, but balance actually can capitalize on that mistake the most, because you can use Moonkin form, and you don't have to waste like shifting into an unnecessary form that's not going to be able to like let you DPS right away after. So you can just shift into Moonkin and then start casting. Whereas if like I had to shift into bear and then shift out, or you know, travel or whatever, like you have no DPS once you get in those forms. You just have like whatever the utility is. Happy when Darkman Fair is over. 3 weeks of chilling. Yeah, I feel that. There's a priest on our server called Cliff Watcher, and he lurks there. That's so fucked, dude. I mean, I'm sure. Do we have any notifications in the Salt channel? No. I'm sure people are really mad when I like run around and kill them with world buffs, but it's literally only in between queues. So I feel like that's a very different situation than people that specifically sit there and just try and grief people that are buffs, or like trying to like buffed or trying to buff. Is it pre-made? Yeah. Benny pre-made. These guys are literally playing against full pugs and they're playing like little bitches. Here we go. Kill this guy. See ya. Frisky Dingo. I'll show you Frisky here, big boy. See ya. Oh, this fireball's coming at me. Kill myself. Nice. We should be able to get a kill right here. Nice. Good frail charge. Max rank. That's a bop. He's dead. Dude. These guys better forecap everything else if we're beating. How are we beating these guys at BS? It makes no sense. He's gonna wand me. Okay. OP little trick about balance, like Moonkin form specifically, is that it freezes you when you're capping, so it's a lot of times it's tough for people to tell that you're actually capping, especially if you get lucky with sometimes the little swirl around the flag also will stop like showing up if you've gotten interrupted, or just the timing of it. And since you're frozen, it doesn't really look like you're capping, so a lot of times people will fake, people won't like mess with you because they don't think you're actually capping. It like fakes people out. Are these guys all low rated? Kind of. Makes a little sense, I guess. Try and just outrange the fireball. I'm gonna put on a fire reflector here too. Be able to like insta kill that guy. Jesus, dude. Oh my god, dude, what are these? Oh, I forgot I have Songflower. It's literally just deleting them. These guys are pushing up a good amount here. I'm just gonna try. I'm trying to kind of like just stay safe and try and keep my mana high. Not get a little too greedy. I don't want to push out too hard on these guys. They're pre-made. This guy looks like he's fire. Watch. I'll let him kill himself here. You ready? Oh, I think I did that too late. What? Do you guys see that? The cast finished like a second early? That's sad. Completely wasted a reflector. The cast... the cast bar definitely was not full when that spell went off. That would have killed him, I think, there too, because he fire blasted back to back right there. Starfire stun. Life-giving gem. Go with Scarab. What's up, Blue? How you doing? Hiding my face? No, I'm just Just chilling. At my girlfriend's gonna be back in a little bit, and I think she's gonna be like watching TV, probably on the couch. And so I just turned off my cam. I'll have my mic kind of like mute a little bit here. Mostly I'm just, you know, trying to PvP a little bit. I figured I'd turn on the stream. I also feel like when I'm PvPing, like if I have my webcam on, I feel like I make really dumb faces when I'm PvPing probably. Like I feel like I'm probably like mouth breathing and like looking like a real degenerate probably. Because I'm like really tunnel visioned. Watching the stream, working out, dude, I'd love to hear that. Gotta stay healthy, man. I worked out today too. I drank a lot yesterday. Not a lot, but I, you know, drank alcohol yesterday, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna work out today. Got a good little workout in this morning. It's all about if you can get a good morning workout in. I feel like is just so huge. Nice, big stun here. Full starfire, downrank moonfire. Can we kill him with a crit? Wrath downrank again. He's dead. Get out of here. You fake druid. Don't run out of range. Nice. Dead too. I'm gonna nade this guy into a big starfire. Oh, of course it resisted. Holy shit. See ya. Dude, these guys are getting so many shields. Come here. Where are you going? Get that leaf. Songflower's killing it. Is the music? This is some good workout music. Is this loud enough? Should we turn it up a little bit? Deny you the premium content of silly faces. Going for rank 14. No, my plan was to go for rank 13, but we'll see. We'll see. So right now, how do I do this? Right now, we're almost rank 12. I should be able to hit it this week. We'll see. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get enough honor this week, but the hope is to hit rank 12, and then my overall plan was to try and get to rank 13, but the changes that they made to the ranking system might cause me to not really be able to. They might make it like just too time intensive on our server. We'll see though. I would really like to get rank 13 because it'd be cool to have that warlord title and stuff as well. And I really want it for like my ideals, just setup of gear. But the brackets have gotten pretty crazy on our server as far as like how high the bracket cap is. So we'll have to see. Music's good. Okay, cool. How about this? You just keep pushing PvP till next releases. I mean, that's kind of the plan, right? Like, the thing for me is like ranking doesn't really feel like that much of a chore because I genuinely really do have a lot of fun PvPing in this game. It's like it doesn't really get like old or boring to me. Like I actually really have been enjoying it a lot. Like so far, the ranking hasn't felt brutal to me. Like I've just genuinely really just had a good time doing it. And so my plan is to keep PvPing. If the reality is I'm like might not feasibly have the time to do it to hit rank 13. I'm still gonna PvP and I'm still gonna try, but like for example, this week, like ideally I'd be trying to get like 500-ish thousand honor, and I'm only at 364, and I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to play tomorrow, so it's gonna be really hard for me this week. Like I think I'll still get rank 12, but I don't know. So we'll have to see how. Dude, this pre-made's really struggling. Why are these guys taking so long to win? I don't want to lose my Songflower stupidly here. But I would really like to get rank 13, just cause like the weapons are kind of irrelevant for me, right? Like none of those are going to be significant for me. But the armor would be really nice to be able to get. So, and I really like the Warlord title. I'd like to have that going into TBC too. So, well, we'll see. I'm gonna try, but we'll have to. I'll know better in like another week or so, because this new system, we're still figuring out ways to expand brackets, but there's still a lot of unknowns, like specifically for how it's working on our server and all that. Dude, this Songflower is giving me like 100% crit. Petrified Scarab here. I'm just gonna double Starfire. Okay, he's gonna die in one. I'm gonna be able to kill this guy right here. Watch Starfire, downrank Moonfire. See ya. What the hell is shooting me? Starfire and Berserker? Yes, please. I'm actually in a real bad spot here, though. I might die, actually. Oh, man, that feels bad. Close. I think I was muted for a while there. I don't know what part. But was I muted for that whole thing? Have I not said anything the whole time? The Blue, the plan is to go for rank 13. Was I just telling that whole story to myself right there? They just res, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this, but. But yeah, my plan, TLDR, my plan is to go for rank 13. But I'll have to see after. Watch Fireball Reflect here. Wrath, downrank Moonfire. He's gonna be dead in a second there. Yeah. It's my favorite play right there, dude. Reflect into Wrath into downrank Moonfire. So they get like a Wrath and a Fireball and a downrank Moonfire. All back to back. Did we get it? Nice. But we'll see once we get a better idea on like the bracket expansions for this new system, that like the new changes that Blizzard's putting out. We'll have a better idea on how feasible, like what the actual caps are, because right now the caps are so high. But hopefully, if the caps are only, you know, around like 500, 600k, then it's a little more realistic for me to be able to, you know, pull it off. But I think this week, like bracket 1 is like 750,000, something like that, and it's like that kind of stuff. It's just I just don't have enough time to like, I'm able to play a lot, but that's a lot. I don't have the time to do that. I literally have to like take time off work and tell my girlfriend I'm not gonna hang out with her for a week to be able to like make that happen. Which if I was like 1 week from bracket 1, or if I needed like 1 week of bracket 1 to hit rank 13, like I would probably do that. Like I wouldn't be opposed to doing that, but we'll see. I'll have a better idea in a little bit here. Try and stop the leakers. Can't get to them. That's so fucked right there. I just got nature locked. I couldn't heal like that whole time. What's the new bracket or PvP changes? So the new change that Blizzard's making is that you cannot, like, a deleted character will not contribute to the bracket count. So before, what people were doing is they were basically making a character, getting 15 honorable kills, and then deleting the character. So one person effectively could just increase the bracket size, you know, however much they wanted to do that. Now, if you delete the character, it will not contribute to the overall bracket size. So the reason that's significant is instead of having one person that's able to go and just expand brackets, you have to have separate accounts, because you basically have to have 10 characters on that server created. Now, one bracket 1 slot is 340 people. So what that means is you have to have 34 accounts. Each account has to have 10 characters on a server, and each of those 10 characters have to have 15 honorable kills, and they cannot be deleted or they don't contribute. So they made it much, much more difficult for people, individuals, to go and expand brackets. And so it makes it harder, because the expanding brackets is a real common thing people do just to try to, you know, allow as many people to rank simultaneously as possible. And so they went through and basically made it harder. It's still doable, but you end up having to just have separate accounts. And it's still, like, basically what's happening is servers are trading between each other. So for example, 10 of us go on to Scarum and do, you know, make 10 characters on Scarum, get 15 honorable kills, and then they come to our server and then do the same thing. So it's still, people are still figuring ways around it. They're just making it more difficult. So it's a new system. Why would they do that? There's not really a good reason, to be honest. It's like one of those changes that it's stupid for them to be spending resources trying to change systems like that so late in Classic. It's not really benefiting anyone. It's just making it more difficult for the people currently trying to PvP. So it's definitely frustrating. Like for me, I'm annoyed that they made that change, because it's not necessary. No one was asking for that change. It doesn't hurt anyone. All it does is allow more people to rank up more effectively. But I think, you know, certain servers were probably abusing the system a little bit and expanding too much. I get why they made the change, but it seems too late. Yeah, I mean, that's my point, is if it was implemented from the beginning, it makes more sense. But it's the thing that's not cool about it to me is that it hasn't been a change that's existed. I'm gonna leave stables, we're about to end. But it hasn't existed, and so people, for example, that have spent 3 months getting to this point, now say they're 2 weeks away, and all of a sudden Blizzard implements some change that is gonna screw over those people that have invested all this time so far. Like for me, originally my main goal was to get to rank 12, we'll be able to do that either way. Like, I'm not worried about hitting 12. 13 is gonna be a little bit tougher. Dude, we still wrecked them. That's so funny. Look at this, is insane. Our team just wrecked all of the Herod boys, dude. It's all on the top. What about the no change politics? Yeah, I mean, there's I'm sure that their thought process is they're changing stuff that's getting exploited. And I understand why they made the change. It's not that that change, I don't think, isn't necessarily a better change overall. The part that's kind of dumb is that there's a huge chunk of people that ranked up without that change. What the hell? Are we stuck on a load screen? They're so out of touch. Yeah, I agree with that. It's definitely frustrating. It makes sense to make it easier. Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating. Like I said, like, it's not even so much for me personally. It's just that I don't like that they made that change while there's so many people still ranking right now. Oh, I was gonna go buy some potions real quick, and then I'll port to Moonglade. PvP potions are super OP. I guess you could delete the character in vanilla. Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly how it worked in vanilla. I know people weren't as savvy back then as they are now, and there wasn't as many people. You know, you didn't have Discord, you didn't have YouTube videos, there's a lot of things, so it wasn't exploited to the same extent as stuff is now. But I think it's one of those changes. If they were going to implement something like that, they should either have done it at the beginning of Classic or just left it. I don't think changing a system as far as how you would rank up in any category of the game should be changed after people have already ranked up that way, right? Because then you have two totally different difficulty levels for two different people doing the exact same thing just because they're doing it, 2 weeks apart. Hard brackets on Horde side. Cap's like 750k for us on Herod. Herod's a very very high cap though. I think Herod, if it's not the highest now, it's very close. So our server is pretty intense. Like if I was PvPing on like a lower pop server, I could easily get 13 or 14 just based off of what I know now. It's honestly the higher pop servers, when you have servers that are capping 600, 700, 800,000 honor a week, it's significantly harder to actually rank up. Significantly. The amount of hours having to be spent is much, much, much higher. And it's much, much higher every single week that you are doing it. So it's overall, it's much more difficult to pull off. So it's good and bad. I actually do like that it's so difficult on our server because it genuinely is like a real accomplishment. Like it's like a very difficult thing to do on Herod. Like you have to really go for it to be able to do it. You can't kind of half-ass it. And a lot of other servers like Heartseeker, I know, is like a 350,000 honor cap. Like I can do that in 3 days of PvP, right? So to be able to PvP for 3 days a week and be able to get High Warlord is very different than having to basically PvP anytime you can on this server. So it makes it a lot more difficult to pull off, which is part of why I'm not that worried about if I don't get 13. Which guild's what? Did I say something about guilds? Oh, shoot, I was gonna go to Moonglade. Zoning out. Oh, you're talking Nuclear. What's up, Nuclear? How you doing, man? I like how high-end guilds now have a balanced druid in their rate. Yeah, it's actually a lot more common with a lot of the guilds like speed running and stuff. $750k honor with a Q, yeah. It's tough. That's why it's not that bad. Like, I have this off screen so you guys don't see it, but I can get right around 10,000 honor an hour pretty reliably as a druid solo queuing, which is actually really good. And I definitely have groups that I really enjoy playing with, and there's groups that will go 13, 14,000 honor an hour. But being able just to chill and solo queue, like if I was to stream, and like the fact that I can still do it effectively honor wise is nice as a druid. This being able to port to Moonglade and grab a couple kills between queues is a pretty big part of being able to make that number reasonably high solo queuing. I play on European servers, so I don't know the names of the American ones. Yeah, so my server is one of the more populated servers of all the US ones. And it's pretty like try hard. So my experience, like it's other servers are either the same way as far as how difficult it is, or they're easier to rank on. There's no servers that are noticeably more difficult to rank on than Herod. Our queue time's still like an hour for Horde. Like, so AB is like a 5-minute queue, 6-minute queue. Sometimes it'll get up, like if you're playing late at night, it'll be like 10 minutes. But it's okay because I just do this, right? The queue time itself is not really, it doesn't really impact too much. Losing to, like, honestly, the bigger determining factor is going up against a bunch of pre-mades. If we go up against pre-mades and you're losing every queue, that's when it starts getting really rough. But if you're playing pug on pug, it's really fun. I really just genuinely enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, and it's not bad as far as how long it takes to actually get on it. Used to 1-minute queue, yeah. I mean, we play Alliance. Alliance like instant queue everything, right? Yeah. Stormwind mailbox, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, there's a little bit of a queue for us, but again, the queues have been, at least the last 3-4 weeks, are, you know, all very reasonable. AV's brutal. Like, look at AV. It says hour and 14 minutes, but it's pretty rare that I am on and get AV to pop before I log off. Because it pauses right in between. Like, if I'm in an Arathi Basin, Altric Valley pauses, so a lot of times it's pretty tough for me to get AV. Because it can be a 4, 5, 6 hour queue, depending on how fast games are going and queues are popping. And I just am not usually on that long. I'll log off at some point. Since crit's so important for the fire mages, they're running with 1 balance druid. Yeah, I'm glad to see more balance druids, man. I mean, I remember the first, you know, when I first started playing phase 1. Oh, there's a guy up there. Oh, it's Horde. When I first started playing, you know, phase 1, there was like 3,000 druids in the parses, like on Warcraft logs. I think like 3,300. And I haven't looked now, but I mean, I know the last time I looked, it was around like 11K, 12K. Like, there's a lot more people playing balance. I'm like real happy about that. And that was a huge kind of motivating reason to try and make any of the content, was just to help like shed light on a lot of stuff that people just misunderstood. So I'm glad that there's some kind of like speed running, you know, more try hard groups that are also bringing balance druids. I feel like balance druid's going to be in a real good spot come TBC. This is the same thing, dude. They keep the cleanse flower spawns on top of the corrupted one. You guys see that? So the thing that's cool is I can get this, and then usually around the time the queues are popping and I get back over here is about 30 minutes. So we can kind of keep coming back here. And you usually will wait a little bit closer to the queue because sometimes people come in and get a kill. Someone's gonna like just log in with full world buffs. Shamans or paladins, which one's more OP for BGs? I would say paladins are more OP. Paladin's ability to bubble and then bop mages is so crazy strong for the first fight at Blacksmith. Like, if a team has 4 or 5 paladins or something like that, they're so brutal to deal with in that opener. Just because like 10 seconds of doing whatever you want is just a lot. You know, it's a lot to deal with. Shamans, Ellie shamans and in-hand shamans are great. Like, in my opinion, they're way better than rep pallies. But from like a healer perspective, which is usually what like Ellie shamans are insane. Holy paladins are insane. So it's like they're different roles completely. But like Resto Shaman is not nearly as strong as Holy Paladin. I'm talking like specifically from a PvP battleground perspective. And being able to bop, like, say they have 3 pallies and they have 3 mages, and like 3 mages run into your team, bopped, and like start just AoEing the shit out of everyone. like, even if you have shamans, if they're not super fast on the purge and purging all of them separately and stuff, it's just, oh, it's the boys. Sion's ranking on our server as well. Another warrior ranking. There's a chance that 2 boomies run with two mage bomb groups. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea. Like just basically two caster groups, and you have a boomy in each group. I could see that too. You down for an RFC race this weekend? Like this weekend being 7 days from now, possibly. I won't know for sure. I can tell you after we kind of see what the reset's like with the new changes to the PvP stuff. Because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to hit rank 12 this week because the caps got pushed up so high. But we'll have to see. I'm down to like to do other stuff besides just PvP, but I want to really make sure I get at least rank 12. And I'd really like to get 13 if I can, in which case I basically am just going to have to like play PvP until I get it. Get an ice block? Nope. These guys are just running past us to... What are you doing? Those guys got an Nixia.
Just woke up, it was a Saturday. An early morning, gotta get away. Took my mind and my keys on your kitchen floor. Don't go. You grabbed my hand and whispered in my ear. And for a second it felt so sincere. But my heart's got a taste and my mind says no. Oh, go. I'm in another love, I gotta move.
I think it's a fun idea to keep people active. Yeah, I mean, the RFC race stuff is a cool idea. I have nothing against that idea, I just don't know if I'll have time, you know? Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, I'm muted. I'm just playing. PvP wrinkle is probably 13, but maybe 12. We'll see. If the new system is like really tough, then I'm probably just gonna stop at 12 as far as like trying to actually like push. Hey, see you, Blue. See you, Ryan. Have a good night.
viens. Je me sens si seul ce soir. Tu as l'air mignonne dans le noir. J'aime la façon dont tu danses, dont tu bouges tes hanches. On pourrait finir la nuit ensemble. Je me sens si seul ce soir. Tu as l'air mignonne dans le noir. J'aime la façon dont tu danses, dont tu bouges tes hanches. On pourrait finir la nuit ensemble. Ton corps n'importe comment, finir la nuit ensemble. Ton corps n'importe comment, finir la nuit ensemble. Ton corps n'importe comment, bouge. 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 Ton corps n'importe comment.
Fine équipe débarque, on a vidé quelques litres avant de sortir de chez moi. On a rempli de voitures avec que des gars. Je connais le videur mais je crois qu'il me connaît pas. J'ai les mains moites, les pupilles écarlates. Je sais même pas comment j'ai fait pour entrer dans la boîte. Une fois de plus au même endroit, avec mes pumps et ma chaîne en bois. T'es sans emploi mais tu claques un demi-smic. Pendant que Pink et Redman remix rythmique. Pendant que je cherche une victime pour taxer une cigarette. On passait la nuit avec trop de grammes sous la casquette. Jim Beam, vodka, cocaïne, frise monte à la tête. Essaye de concurrencer, cours à ta perte. Le bling bling d'Ablaï fait l'ombre à la boule à facette. J'en ai rien à foutre de la danse du moment. Après la boîte on retourne dans l'appartement. Ok. Dans les boîtes de province c'est toujours la même soupe. En 2010 il passe encore Fat Man Scoop. C'est ma vodka, ma Red Bull. Le reste on s'en bat les couilles. Bébé viens faire la fête avec nous. Si t'es né avant 92. Toxique, passe derrière les platines s'il te plaît. Avant que j'assassine un disc jockey. Bouge tes jambes, danse, fais bouger tes sous-vêtements. Tous les week-ends c'est le nouvel an. Et je sais pas si c'est parce que je suis sous les lampes ou si c'est la vodka qui commence à bousiller mes sens. Mais je trouve toutes les filles sexy. Arrêtez les stroboscopes, je vais faire une crise d'épilepsie. Chérie tu m'excites, prends mon 0231. Oh puis merde, prends tes fringues et viens.
Ton corps n'importe comment.
I was literally stuck on the wagon. I couldn't move.
se mueren, no respondo si se mueven, no es tan fácil como piensan, no sobran balas para todos ustedes, que no se tiren o se mueren, no respondo si se mueven, no es tan fácil como piensan, no sobran balas para todos ustedes.
Yo tengo un rifle que me dice, cárgame, chambea, me monta, me saca a pasear para la calle. Pégate cerquita pa' que los melones tallen y se callen antes de...
Your face on the wind gets older in time. A picture of sin, a voice space in your mind. I show you a sign, somehow you believe there's hope it exists, makes life so sublime. I mean, always in light and dark days, pick up all the pieces, uncure your disease. I'll be here till the end, I'll be holding your hand. Pick up all the pieces in the scars of your skin. I can't stop, no one can take it anymore. We won't drop, never stop, no one can stop us anymore. I can't stop, we won't stop, no one can take it anymore. We won't drop, never stop, no one can stop us anymore. Someone, somewhere, there's a reason to believe we will find a way. Together we'll find the answer. Someone, somewhere, there's a reason to believe we will find a way. Together we'll find the answer. Someone, somewhere, there's a reason to believe we will find a way. Together we'll find the answer. Someone, somewhere, there's a reason to believe we will find a way. Together we'll find the answer.
It's called Trinket Menu.
I can't stop,
Check the dress. Why the dress vendor? Who the hell? Where the hell is the dress vendor? Is it in another building? Dude, this person right here? Which one's a super rare one? What? I know this is kind of off the screen for you guys. I didn't know that. Do you know what it's called? Oh, it'll have limited stock. Interesting. Is it like rare quality? Formal Dengui. Did I pronounce that right? Jesus. Really? I'll make sure to do that. I didn't know that was even like a thing. This is probably gonna be my last one for tonight, guys. Am I still gonna rank after the PvP changes? I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna hit at least 12, but I'm not sure if I'll go past that. We'll have to see. I kind of want to just try and push tables here. Dude, Connor, thanks for the sub. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I have my mic muted like most of the time. I'm just kind of like focused PvPing. Yeah, me and Nad for PvPing. Yeah, thanks for the sub, dude, but I appreciate it. Wow, we got so fucked right here. So lucky. guy's really struggling with the whole hill thing here. Yeah, Fed Res Wave. Where's the 1v10? I know. That is actually, I screened them for a really long time there, though. That bought us a lot of time. You like the UI? Thanks, man. Alright guys, that was my last one for the night. Thanks for hanging out, I appreciate it. I'll catch you guys, I'll stream sometime here in the next few days. Thanks for hanging out, guys.